And this is why we left England, because it got too much. So I chose to take my children out of school, because when my son started high school, he went to a different school to all his primary school friends because he wasn't a Catholic. Yes, he went to a Catholic school, that was my choice. However, they have places for non-Catholic children and he didn't get one. So they sent him to a completely different school with new people. That was fine. But then Theo got racially abused and he cut himself and he wasn't himself. He didn't play football no more. So anyway, so then I asked the school for support. It wasn't there. So then I pulled him out of that school. It then took nearly 3 months for Stockport Council to find my son a place in school. In that interim, I asked them for some workbooks or something for me to keep the education going. Apparently, they're not allowed to do that. Apparently, they just have to sit and wait. Okay, so we sat and waited. So then, we then get in December notification that he's been accepted at a different school. Okay, you can't walk there, you can't bike there. So we have to take him in the car. You can't get the bus because the bus have security guards. Because all the kids are little shits with knives, etc., and robbing people. So we start juggling our morning around because we've got the 3 kids to do what we have to do. He starts his school. In fact, I had to beg. Can he start? Yes, he can start after Christmas. Christmas happens, the term starts, he's still not at school. We didn't have the uniform agenda, nothing. It was just a headache. Anyway, finally got him into school. And then a pupil who used to go there climbs in and tries to stab a teacher. I pick my son up and there's people just smoking at gates. Don't get me wrong, I know that. I've been there, been a teenager, right? I've been in there, done it. However, I didn't shit myself walking home that I was going to not get stabbed or robbed, right? So all this bubble. My daughter was diagnosed with ADHD, which the teacher, I was asking for help. Never got it. Then the new teacher came in and she pulled me aside and she started the ball rolling. And I was like, thank the Lord. So went through all this. She never got where she needed the support. She never got the equipments and stuff like to help her come on. The only thing is that my baby's childminder is phenomenal, and you are phenomenal. So if you're watching this, you know who you are. And that's the only thing that was the hardest decision to pull them out of the education that they were on. So anyway, so we all know you can do homeschooling. So I pulled the kids out, come here. They do, the baby goes to nursery, and international nursery, and learns different cultures. He's come on leap and bounds. His speech is phenomenal. My daughter goes to a learning school. So basically they learn through hands-on. So she's been doing coding and robotics and drawing and stuff. She loves it there. She gets to wear her own clothes. She gets her own identity. She can run around because in her school they weren't allowed to run around. She has her own identity. She wanted coloured hair. She's got it. It doesn't affect her learning. In fact, it embraces her because she's now flamboyant and learning and finding what she wants to do. My son goes to a Muay Thai camp. He goes to a football academy where he's working towards a scholarship to either stay in Thailand or go to Korea or Germany. He also goes to another academy every single day. He's also doing homeschooling online. Also, the kids get to go and experience days out. We go to nature reserves, we go to the animals, we go to orphanages, we go to homeless people. We're in the process of setting up a charity for street kids so they can play football. Stockport Council had the audacity to send me an email last week because apparently I'm abusing my children. Apparently I don't understand that the task that I've took on to give them education. Apparently I need to do check-ins with them all the time. Apparently I need to tell them where we are all the time. I said, no, I don't. I said, I don't have to do it legally. She went, yeah, okay, you don't have to do legally. I was like, so therefore, there's no more replies. We are safe, we are fine. There's no social services involved. There doesn't need to be. My children have come on leaps and bounds. And the best thing of it all, they are free. They don't I have to be worried about how they're getting from home to school, how they're getting from school home. They don't have to worry that, oh my God, on my lunch break, I might get robbed, I might get stabbed, I might get pressured to smoke, I might have this. My daughter, she couldn't walk home because there was a paedophile on our street who was sending letters to her. She's a 9-year-old little girl. And they have the audacity to try and chase me down, to say that I am doing my children harm. Well, the only harm that I'd give to my children was sending them to school in the UK. And that's the truth of it. So yeah, if you've got any doubt, take them out and just homeschool them if you can. Because let me tell you, my children have come on leaps and bounds, and it's so beautiful. And I am finally their mum again, rather than being stuck in the system. And that is just worth everything. And I'm sweating.